Hello, everybody. Today I'm thrilled to share the insights of another formidable experience. This happened around June 2023. My wife, who is in 80s, a retired physician, had a fall. She sustained 4 fractures, 2 at the lower back and 2 near the neck in the cervical region. In the emergency, surgeon performed a procedure called kyphoplasty for the 2 at the lower back by injecting a certain type of cement which stabilizes the broken vertebra. And for the 2 near the neck, he found it very risky to operate, so he left it for the nature to heal. And for the pain, he prescribed oxycodone. After about 4 days of stay in the hospital, she was sent to the rehabilitation center, based in the area. As pain persisted, the oxycodone dose were gradually increased to about every 4 hours. It was about 2 weeks where family noticed the concerning decline in her condition. Initially, she could not recall the telephone numbers of the family members, including mine. Later, she will ask the same question repeatedly. She became more withdrawn and less inclined to communicate. Within few days, she even developed the paranoidal behavior that some nurses are trying to harm her. She even developed the hallucinations, like once she mentioned that some wedding reception is going on outside her room with the loud music. Looking at this deteriorating condition, the family began to consider that her final days are approaching, and choosing hospice care would be the most gentle and compassionate course of action. For me, the idea of hospice care carried an implicit suggestion that we are giving up on her and telling her that all the hopes of recovery are lost. I believe that in such a delicate state of illness, person is highly vulnerable, and such suggestions can be incredibly very damaging. They weaken one's life and take away the desire to live. Situation became more concerning. I thought over the potential causes of such a downturn. There were mainly 2. Number 1, the medication side effects. Number 2, the influence of those in close proximity through their words, suggestions, actions. And I decided to explore and manage both these factors. I advised my daughter to see the side effects of all the medication she's taking. Additionally, I decided to visit myself from morning till night and leave the center only when she went to sleep. To our great pleasant surprise, my daughter she discovered that oxycodone could induce symptoms similar to dementia and hallucinations, which align with what my wife was experiencing. So I approached the doctor, discussed the situation with him, and he consequently promptly switched the medication from oxycodone to hydrocodone. On my part, I had to eradicate all her negative, pessimistic suggestions from her subconscious mind, replacing them with the suggestions of hope, joy, and strong, meaningful purpose of living. It was not difficult for me. I know husband and wife are very susceptible to each other's suggestions. Even though she was sleeping all the times, I knew the subconscious mind is awake and she's listening to whatever talk is going on or whatever is going on around her. I pretended calling and receiving calls. Mind it, it was a pretension. I pretended calling and receiving calls from my brother, other family members and friends around. I did that every 3-4 hours, giving all hopeful, optimistic suggestions like, she's improving very well, she'll be discharged soon, we are looking forward to coming home soon, or we arrange a very nice lady who will take care of her after she comes home. Our neighbors are asking very much for her. They send their wishes every time I meet them. Our grandchildren are missing her. We'll visit India soon after she recovers. And like such suggestions. Just keep talking for about half an hour or so on telephone, laughing, smiling, hopeful. Now this strategy worked very effectively. And the recovery was swift and remarkable. In about 18 days, there was a significant turnaround in her condition, and she became a normal self. After about 10 weeks, she was discharged, and now, nearly after a year, she is mentally, emotionally, spiritually at her best self. As far as the physical walking, she uses the walker to move around the house. Well, friends, my next video, I will share another interesting story of the consequences of choosing a wrong role model which unfortunately I did and suffered greatly. Please send your questions in the comment box, your suggestions. Subscribe, share with your friends, like or dislike, whatever you think appropriate. In the meantime, I thank you very much for watching and wish you an excellent week ahead. Namaste.